Hey gang, Space Time Badass here. So, a week or two ago, someone posted a comment on the Team Lucid Dream, on a Team Lucid Dream video, and asked about the connection between psychedelics and lucid dreaming. And I saw that and I was like, man, that's really a good idea for a video, being that I have a special relationship to the two. But I just sort of ranted in our on our Facebook group that's just the people in Team Lucid Dream. And I was like, it really sucks that we can't give our viewer what they want in this instance, because we are really limited in the things that we can talk about with Team Lucid Dream. Well, not really limited necessarily, but there are limitations to what we can and what we can't talk about based on the YouTube algorithms and new guidelines. So basically, if Team Lucid Dream released a video about psychedelics and lucid dreaming, then that would effectively blacklist us. But it would blacklist us so that we would not be able to get the full amount of ads run on our videos. It would only be the advertisers who say, you know what, I'm okay with you advertising on a video talking about an illegal substance. So not very many. Whereas on my channel, I've been talking about sort of risque things for a while. If you've been around that long, I even had a video up a while ago that I think I removed about how psychedelics changed my life. But I later removed it because people just didn't seem to care about it. And also, from time to time, I'll get kind of paranoid about that sort of thing, and then I'll remove it. But I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to do that with this. So with that being said, Gio was like, well, put a video about it on your channel. So I was like, challenge accepted, sir. So if you've ever noticed in my videos up here, this is a needle felt sculpture of a mushroom before it's in the stage of development before it actually opens up. And this is actually a Psilocybe cubensis needle felt sculpture. So in the mushroom's lifespan, it's in the point where where it's about to spring up and open and actually look like a mushroom. And if you pick it in a point before the veil breaks, which is this thin membrane that goes from the cap to the stem. So usually right now it would be the perfect time to pick it, or if it's just starting to open and that veil still hasn't ripped, that would be the perfect time to pick it for consumption. So just a little tidbit there, and I kind of wanted to show this off, but I made this a few years ago after I had started getting into psychedelics. And I just want to have it around as a reminder, basically, of that time of my life and everything that they've done for me. So, excuse me, while I can't speak on other psychedelics, I can speak on magic mushrooms, because those are the psychedelics that I have tried. I've also tried things that contain LSA, such as morning glory seeds, as well as Hawaiian baby woodrose seeds. I have not done LSD. I have not done mescaline, which is what's in peyote. I have not done DMT. So mainly what I'm here to talk to you about is what I know. And what I know is that there is a connection between magic mushrooms, or the chemical psilocybin, which your liver turns into psilocin, which is actually the chemical compound responsible for the effects of magic mushrooms. There is a correlation, I believe, between this and lucid dreaming. And if you watch my video, I think I posted it maybe last week or the week before, and it was called, it was about my lucid dreaming journey, how it started, and why I still lucid dream. So, sorry if you're hearing the noise here, someone pulling in next door. But if you've watched that video, or if you're just familiar with me in my videos, then you will know that I started lucid dreaming because of a mushroom trip. And it wasn't so much that I just decided to do it after that. It was, in fact, brief rundown. I tried magic mushrooms for the first time. Had probably one of the best times of my life. Might be sad to say, but it was probably the happiest I've ever been in my life. had a great 5 or 6 hour trip, came down to baseline, maybe a little bit still in the afterglow, kind of happy, went to bed sober. And that night, it started out like I went to sleep, and then I realized that I was just kind of floating through my downstairs area looking at things passively, and then I became aware, and I was like, wait a minute, I was just in my bed. And then I woke up in my bed, and I was like, holy shit, what is going on? And then I assumed that I was like, did I leave my body? What was that? And then I went to sleep again, and I found myself in my living room, and then something just clicked where I'm like, holy shit, this is a dream. And then I kind of walked around my house and did my first experimentations with dream control and that sort of thing. And it was a very long lucid dream. I would say upwards of 15 to 20 minutes of real time in this dream. So very long, very awesome dream. And from there, I still continued to lucid dream without trying for about a month's time, having a lucid dream pretty much every night. Sometimes I had multiple lucid dreams. Every now and then I wouldn't have a lucid dream. But I had more than 30 lucid dreams in that month. So it was about a month's time, maybe a little more, that I was lucid dreaming without trying, and then I noticed that the dream stopped, and I'm documenting, I'm researching, I'm figuring out what lucid dreaming is, okay. And then it stopped, and that's when I decided that, this is an experience that I need to keep having in my life. So I started doing the practices. I read up on them. I learned as much as I could. I tried a lot of different techniques and methods and that sort of thing. And it's been about 7 years since I've been lucid dreaming from the practices alone. So it's fair to say that psychedelics, specifically magic mushrooms, have really changed what my life is now from where I was looking back. My dogs, sorry if you heard that. They get nasty sometimes. Looking back now and at who I was then, I know that I wouldn't be the same person that I am today if I'd never tried psychedelics. Because if I'd never tried psychedelics, then I would have never probably had my first lucid dreams. If I've never had my first lucid dreams, I would have never really researched into it and then tried to learn to lucid dream. And so, in me specifically, it really did feel like something had opened up within me, or unlocked, or changed in some way. Something was fundamentally different about me between the time before I took magic mushrooms the first time and the time after. I was forever changed. And I'm okay with that, and I'm happy with that, in fact. It's something that, like, I can't believe that what I'm working towards now today and what I'm trying to achieve in my own life and trying to help other people is all based around something that a lot of people in Western society would say, you're just crazy, you're hallucinating, that's not real, what are you thinking, But they say that, psychedelics are mind expanding substances, and I would have to say that I agree with that, looking back and how it's affected me in my life. So before, I was a very nasty, ugly person. You wouldn't like me if you had met me back then. I was very self-centered, very uncaring, unable to summon up the slightest bit of emotion to do anything for anyone else. And when I think that psychedelics caused me to have a lucid dream, have these lucid dreams, which caused me to then go deeper into it and understand what I can do with lucid dreaming. That helped me to overcome anger, suicidal tendencies, self-injurious sort of things, a lot of emotional, internal things that I could not have overcome without lucid dreaming. Like, it would have taken years of therapy, it would have taken medication, it would have taken a lot of shit that I wasn't willing to do. I wasn't ever willing to go to a professional and say, I'm thinking of killing myself, or I'm having these thoughts that, like, I just can't do this life anymore. They would say, we got to keep coming in for therapy, we got to give you these drugs, and maybe in the next 5 years you'll have some semblance of humanity in you to where you could possibly care for another person. But 2 years, I think, it was about 2 years after my first mushroom trip, and I'd been doing lucid dreaming for a while, I'd overcome a lot of those things. Now, what you see, everything that you see before you, I'm now a caring person. I'm now a lot happier. I can deal with my life. I have those small moments where I think I could fucking end it right now, but you know what? I'm never serious about that anymore. I'm never, not to the point where I'm like planning it, to where I'm writing the note, to where I'm getting rid of my shit, to where I'm trying to save so that my family can afford to get rid of my body. I'm not doing any of that shit anymore. And it's all thanks to psychedelics and lucid dreaming. With lucid dreaming, you can do a lot of things with modern, a lot of things with yourself internally and overcome a lot of issues that our current mental health system isn't set up to do in that amount of time. And the fact that it was sparked by psychedelics just further affirms in my mind that psychedelics also have a medicinal use, and they are not taken seriously today. There's some more studies being done on it, but we really need a movement to get them studied more and get them in modern medicine, because not only can it kind of cause you to have these consciousness-based experiences that you wouldn't have before, be that lucid dreaming or just seeing something interesting, or an interesting frame of mind or thought process which can help you overcome something in your life or create something new that you wouldn't have been able to before, but they can really help people on a fundamental level. So when you ask me, is there a connection between psychedelics and lucid dreaming, I would say fuck yes, there is. Absolutely, without a doubt, there is a connection. As far as what exactly that connection is, I couldn't tell you. I think it'll take a lot of work and a lot of research for us to know, for professionals to definitively pin down what that correlation, what that connection is. But I think that yes, there is a connection. Now, am I saying to go out and do these drugs now? No. I'm not going to tell you to do anything that's illegal. Or in fact, you know what? I'm not going to tell you to do anything at all, because you're a free human being and you have that choice to do what you want. And I respect that more than anything, in fact. Wouldn't want someone telling me what to do. But do I think that by going out and doing these drugs that you will definitively lucid dream because of that? No, I don't think that is exactly what would occur and how it would happen. I think I was very lucky, and I think that I'm sort of a special case in that. And wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't we all like to think that we're special cases? But I mean, I can't say. From the people that I know who've tried psychedelics, I'm the only one that has had that side effect, and it's lucky I did, because it's changed the entire course of my life for the better, and it's given me a purpose on this planet when before I was lacking one. So I don't think specifically that by going out and doing these drugs you're necessarily aiding your lucid dreaming life, but I think it is one of the things that can happen. Another thing that can happen is that it can bring out mental disorders as well. If you were going to later develop a mental disorder in your life, like let's say like schizophrenia, for example, if it's like you're on your way to developing schizophrenia unbeknownst to you, perhaps you would have developed that in 5 years. If you take a psychedelic, then that's making it that much more likely that you will develop it very much sooner. So it's two sides of a coin, that's why we need regulation and study, and we need to find out in what doses, in what situations, in what frame of mind, and doing what activities are these things beneficial, and on the flip side, in what context are these things dangerous. But there needs to be some study, and I'm not telling you to go out and do these things, telling you that it's going to help with lucid dreaming, but it is one of the things that can occur with it. I mean, now, I will say they hold a special place in my heart, both lucid dreaming and psychedelics. They both are very important to me in how they've allowed me to develop. And it is very sad that I can't really condone that, because I want to live in a society where I can. But overall, I'm not the least bit regretful about the path that I've taken. And I'm in fact very proud that I have made so much progress from being such an evil, kind of ugly person into the person who takes pride and joy in helping other people and making these videos and reaching out and connecting with the community and making friends that I otherwise would have never had I not had those experiences. So I think that's it, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you very, very much. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at SpacetimeBadass. Go to TeamLucidDream.com or YouTube.com/TeamLucidDream to check us out there. I will probably be announcing something tomorrow or sometime over this weekend. So keep an eye out for that. Also, if you want to get some lucid dreaming goodies for yourself and also help out my channel in the process, I'm going to leave a link down below for my affiliate link for Dreamleaf. And with that, you can buy these here lucid dreaming pills and an awesome dream journal, or whatever you would choose to buy. They have other products as well, and everything that you pay into that, if you were to use that link and buy something, I get a percentage of that to help me and help the channel, which I will do. But otherwise, I think that is all the things I wanted to cover with this video, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Take it easy.